first of the year, we decided to start a club called Sugar Busters. This is where you make the commit to eat 30 grams of processed sugar or less a day. And if you've not done that, you're probably doing 200 to 500 grams a day, a half to a full pound of sugar a day. I don't need that much. Yeah, you do.
Yeah, put the pop down.
Need to count it. It's just crazy how much sugar we're consuming. So we decided to go without. I've lost 2 chins, 4 belt loops in on the waist, and at least 15 to 20 pounds. Thinking much better. Ladies and gentlemen, the honorary chair of Sugar Busters is our good buddy, former Mr. Tennessee, former finalist Mr. America. He's got nothing on The Rock. The Rock has nothing on him. He looks just like Dwayne The Rock. It's Warren Honeycutt. Warren, how the heck are you, my friend?
I'm doing great, Stevie J. And how are you today?
Well, I'm just fine. Just fine on this sugar-busting quest. It's a lifestyle and habit change my whole fam is in. We're not, crazy about it, but we're sure doing, for the most part, less than 30. We celebrated the triplets' birthday. And I had a bite of cake. No worries.
Okay.
Yeah.
We all had a little.
Uh-huh.
And it's fine. It's just moderation, Warren. Sugar is a bad thing. Why and how did you discover this?
I discovered this, Stevie J, when I was 16 years old, and that was more than a few decades ago. But standing in front of the mirror, I began to see and actually admit to myself that I was fat, and that's what everybody else saw. And I made a decision, and I started studying nutrition. And one of the first things that I came across, and this was years and years ago, that sugar is the primary reason for being overweight. Not the only, but the primary. And so I made a decision, and it was one of those decisions that changed habit. My friend Tony Robbins, he says it this way: if you want to know if you made a decision, look at your behavior. If it hasn't changed, you didn't decide. And I think that's a great quote.
I made another change last week without your approval, but I thought you'd go ahead with this. We were on the road with Christian's National Golf Tournament, and I made another decision. This might be harder for me than sugar, but I have decided and committed to put down the salt shaker.
Well, another good decision. And that obviously is not part of the Sugar Busters Club, but congratulations.
It's another step. And you know what else happened to me the other day? I actually thought of going to the basement and bench pressing the bar. I thought about it.
Ooh.
I know. We're getting closer.
Another add-on. 6 months in.
What's that?
Now that we're 6 months in.
Yeah, I think I could get that bar, all 45 pounds of it. I think I can get it. I think I could get it, buddy. I really do.
1 rep,
and
up and down.
Yeah,
one positive thing.
Spotter! I need a spotter.
One positive thing leads to another.
Well, and again, my desk has stayed clean, so I've made some. It is changing habits. So whatever bad habit you're in, it's possible, but you really have to decide. It's the why has to be strong. If you have any questions for our Warren Honeycutt honorary chair of Sugar Busters, and in this first day of June, maybe you want to turn over a new leaf. You didn't do it in January. Maybe you want to start in June. You can join Sugar Busters by simply saying I'm in. I'll put you on 3-day probation. It's necessary. You'll have to do this for 3 full days to kind of go without processed sugar. What's processed sugar, Warren, for those that are trying to figure out how this works?
Anything on the label that says S-U-G-A-R obviously is sugar. And beyond that, if the word on the label ends in T-O-S-E, it's just a synonym for sugar. Mm-hmm. So to get away from that, just by reading the labels, and even simpler than that, the sugar is in desserts, sugar is in all kind of ice creams, sugar is in yogurt, sugar is in almost everything in the grocery store, and that's not an overstatement. It's about 80 to 81% as you go in the grocery store. And I was with someone actually the other night that came up to me in the gym, and as always, this conversation moved to aisle and you look and, they've got 42 linear feet of cookies.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's addictive. I wrote down three things, Stevie J, that I think might help some of the listeners not only get in and make a commitment, but those that are really struggling with it. I think that it might help if they just thought about these three things, if I may share them with everybody.
Please, Warren.
Number one, sugar's addictive. We've said this many, many times, but most of the time people don't realize how addictive until they try to go through that 3-day probationary period. And you, Stevie J, Diane, know that there's been people that tried to do the 3 days and they just fell off the wagon. They couldn't do it.
Yep.
And but the biggest reason is they don't realize that sugar is addictive. Number two, that after 3 days, it gets easier. And after a week, it gets even more easy. And after 3 weeks, the addictive thoughts and the addictive feelings start to go away and diminish. That's number one. Number two, don't try to do it alone. And so many times what we do is, well, I'm, a big boy, a big girl, and I can do anything I want to do, and I can decide to, quit this sugar, and it's no big deal. And like most people that smoke, they'll tell you, well, quitting's not a problem. I've quit 50 times in the last 2 years.
Right.
And that's something that people don't realize. If you do it alone, it's harder. And so, spouse, as you said, family, and I promise you it's easier, Stevie J, for you to continue the Sugar Buster theme with your family involved than if you were doing it by yourself.
There's no question about that. If your family's in, it's good. So that's two. What's three?
Three is go to someone that can help you through those problems and understand what it is as it relates to sugar and what it's doing to you. In other words, find a mentor. And that could be anybody as a nutritionist, that could be a personal trainer, that could be somebody that knows nutrition. And lo and behold, doggone, wait a minute, think about it. If they tune in to the show every week,
we got it going. We got our club meeting here. You can get a certificate.
Exactly.
Fancy. Yeah. All right, if you want to text anything for Warren, 359-2255. You can text any questions if you're on Sugar Busters. If you have the fancy schmancy certificate and you're still participating, you can chime in. You can let us know that you're still doing it, how you feeling, anything changing for you. It's great to hear from you, 359-2255 on our text line if you want to chime in any questions about what you can eat. By the way, I did have some ice cream. Had the Breyers no sugar added. That's probably okay. Isn't that good?
Yep, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, I don't know exactly. I don't think it's in every freezer. You got to find it. But Breyers no sugar added. It's kind of like a glass of milk. Would it be?
Yeah.
It's nothing added to it.
Yep. It wasn't Breyers, but I had let's say 2 cups of ice cream the other day. It was from a Whole Foods store, but it didn't have sugar in it, and it tasted fantastic. It was strawberry, and I love a sweet taste. I have to have something satisfying my sweet taste.
And
several times a day.
So I told people stevia is my that's my phone ringing. Stevia is my sweetener of choice, and then somebody said, well, are you sure? Is that still good, or is studies still out on that? Are we confident stevia is as good as we think?
Yes.
Okay.
And there are studies, and you can get a group of 10 people together that are experts and come up with any conclusion you want. And there's a couple studies out there. Well, wait a minute. Stevia is not all it's been cracked up. Now, the stevia is completely natural. Doesn't spike insulin. Those are facts, and those are the facts that are against and make sugar so bad. And Stevie J, how many Sugar Busters are we officially?
We're officially at 81 card carrying. Could Warren 81? But we've kind of tabled here. First of the year is always the rush. But why not make it 1st of June? Here's a text in at the 217. Could Warren talk about the new nutrition label coming that will show added sugar? Is that right? Is a new label coming?
Mm-hmm. Yes, there is, and it's a great, in my mind, idea if people apply it. But honestly, those the labels today aren't so off that you're not able to, stay within the 30 gram per day sugar limit with sugar busters. But it's a great idea. I have for years felt and still do that we really need to have something in our school system that teaches good nutrition. We don't have it.
No.
And we don't know where to go to get it.
Yeah.
And let me say this, if I may, Stevie J. Number 84, let's say number 84 certificate, if they will send you their address, I will mail them a copy of my book, Get Lean for Life.
Well, there you go. Get Lean for Life from Warren Honeycutt. Would you autograph it too?
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
So
And
if you want to join Sugar Busters and you happen to be member 84, then you'll win a book. So there's motivation.
Yeah.
And Marcy just texted in 6 months in. Way to go, Marcy. 6 months.
Mark, congratulations.
That's really great to hear. Warren, you're the man. Let's just go ahead and plan on Wednesdays at 7:30 with Warren Honeycutt if you're good on that. Unless changes in our schedule and stuff. But Warren, you're just terrific. People love hearing you, and I really appreciate all you're doing out there.
Always a pleasure, and good luck to everybody out there today. Let's have a great day together.
You're the man, Warren. Get Lean is your book. GetHoneycutt.com. Go look at Warren's body and say, gosh, he reminds me of Stevie J. No, it's not exactly accurate.
I get that all the time.
I was recently at a beach for 5 minutes, and I thought about taking off my shirt. I said, I don't look like Warren. I think I'll keep it on. When you take your shirt off, don't they just go, dude, how old are you, dude?
I get how old are you quite often. As a matter of fact, I got it yesterday.
Well, when you come into town, you have to take me through a workout and wake up my biceps and triceps.
There you go.
Yeah.
We'll do that, and we're still on for September 19th.
Yes,
so
sir.
That's great.
We're looking forward to it, my friend. Thank you so much, Warren. I appreciate you, bud. Thank you so much. That's Warren Honeycutt.